Hi, my name is Max Fortis and I work on the product team here at Quiq. Today we're going to be taking a look at how large language model powered assistants are able to handle a range of tasks better, more dynamically, more effectively than a previous generation of digital assistant. We're going to be looking at examples today in the context of a sample whitewater rafting site and comparing how this new generation of assistant is able to handle inquiries and how the previous generation of assistant would handle the same type of inquiry. Let's take a look at how an LLM-powered assistant that's designed to accomplish a goal, in this case it's going to be helping a customer book a rafting trip, handles the sort of frequent interruptions and somewhat unrelated questions that can be common in a flow like this. And we'll contrast that with the previous generation assistant and show how it handles the same sort of interruptions. So we'll go ahead and get started here. I'm going to go ahead and go down that book a trip flow. First question is going to be how many people. So I'm going to ask a normal question here. How much does it cost? And we're kind of forcing me as the customer to pick one of the answers here. I just want to know how much it costs. So this is one approach to take here, which is, hey, please select from one of these options. So I'll go ahead, it'll be 4 to 6 of us. The other option you'll often see is, okay, so I'll do full day and then dates. Now let me ask a different question. Please tell me how much it costs. So this is kind of the other approach you'll often see taken in previous generation assistants, which in this case we've let me out. But now if I want to continue booking, I've got to get back to that flow I was in on my own. So luckily it triggered that intent, but I'm kind of back to square one here. So an example of the two approaches that you'd see commonly in previous generation assistants. The first, hey, we're going to force you to select one of the options. The second, hey, we're going to answer your question, but then you're out of your flow and you're kind of on your own for getting back there, which obviously leads to less satisfied customers and lower conversion for flows where we're trying to get a customer towards a particular path. Now let's take a look at how an LLM-powered assistant handles the same sort of questions. So I'll start off, I'd like to book a trip, get my answer. So we're going to ask date here first, not number of guests. But I'll try, just put in August 5th here. And then, okay, now we're asking the number of people. So let's try the same sort of question. Actually, how much does it cost? So what the LLM is going to be able to do is going to answer that question. So give me the cost for a full and a half day, and then continue to ask me how many people will be in your trip. So I'll say there'll be 4 of us. So we really get to have our cake and eat it too. We can answer this customer's question and still guide them down the path we want. So let's try another example. Oh, and do you provide life jackets? So awesome, I get my answer, and then the LLM continues to prompt me for full or half day. So I'll do full day, please. So a great example of how an LLM-powered assistant is able to answer our questions, but still keep us on track, still keep us moving towards that goal, which in this case is going to be booking a reservation, but you can imagine something similar for looking up a customer's order, getting a personalized product recommendation, rescheduling a delivery, any number of use cases where you want to guide a customer down a flow, but may still want to be able to dynamically and naturally handle any sort of questions they may have during that process.